10 actors who killed people in real life. Number 10. Lane Garrison. Lane Garrison was an actor in Prison Break, and he was found guilty in 2006 of a DUI manslaughter. In 2006, Lane Garrison was drunk and high off coke, and he killed one of his passengers in a DUI in 2006. He was convicted of manslaughter in 2007 and spent 22 months in prison. He talked about the tough life he had in prison. Here's some quotes he said in an interview. "You have to trust that one of these guys, when you have your eyes closed, isn't going to wake you up in the middle of the night, pull you off your rack, and beat you with a lock or stab you. If you speak to anyone who's ever done time, the fact that you make it out of there alive is a miracle. It's like a bomb went off inside. It's your worst nightmare. Your hardcore gang members are there, and the guards are pretty hard there as well. I probably saw about 300 fights. I had a bunkie who was killed. I saw people stabbed." Number 9. John Wilkes Booth. He was an American actor who, of course, as you should probably know, assassinated President Abraham Lincoln at Ford's Theater. He assassinated him on April 14th, 1865. Booth was a Confederate sympathizer. He hated Lincoln because he strongly opposed to the abolition of slavery in the United States. Number 8. Rebecca Gayheart. Gayheart acted in more than 25 different movies. In 2001, Gayheart struck and killed a 9-year-old boy, George Cruz Jr., as he crossed a Los Angeles street. According to the police report, the child was walking home from school and crossed the street. While several cars stopped to let him go by, Gayheart swerved around them and into a two-way left turn lane, striking the boy. Gayheart's attorney, Stephen Lerman, admitted that Gayheart was on her phone during the accident. The crazy thing is, she didn't spend a day in jail. She was sentenced to 3-year probation, a 1-year suspension of her license, a $2,800 fine, and 750 hours of community service. Number 7. Felicia Pearson. She was born in 1980 and is an American actress, author, and rapper. She is best known for playing a character with her same name on The Wire. She wrote a memoir titled Grace After Midnight, detailing her troubled childhood and time she spent in prison for second-degree murder. She was 14 when she got into a fight with a stranger and pulled out a gun and shot the person 2 times, according to court records. The 15-year-old she shot died 2 hours later. Number 6. Matthew Broderick. Many people know him from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Broderick crossed into the wrong lane and collided head-on with a Volvo, driven by a 28-year-old daughter and her mother as the passenger, who were both instantly killed. Broderick and his girlfriend at the time were fine. The crazy thing is, they only had to pay a $175 fine. Number 5. Leo Brancanto Jr. In 2005, was convicted of first-degree burglary and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Stephen Armento was the guy who actually shot the police officer, and he was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Number 4. Skylar DeLeon. One quote that is pretty scary to read. "I've never really felt evil. I felt more of, I don't care. I don't care about my life. I don't care about what happens to you." That was with an interview with ABC News. In 2008, DeLeon was put on trial for the 2004 first-degree murder of Tom and Jackie Hawks. According to the prosecutor, pretended to be interested in buying a yacht belonging to the Hawks. He convinced them to go out to sea for a test cruise and forced them to sign ownership documents in his name before tying them to the anchor and throwing them overboard while still alive. He was actually convicted of 3 counts of first-degree murder. He was also convicted of killing John Jarvie of California, who was found dead in a shallow grave in Mexico, with his throat slit in 2003. He is currently on death row. Number 3. Amy Locane Bovenzer was sentenced to 3 years in prison for a drunk driving crash that left a New Jersey woman dead. The victim's relatives were infuriated by this, and they hoped she would have gotten a 10-year maximum. The victim's 26-year-old son said this is not justice. Prosecutors say she was driving with a blood alcohol level nearly 3 times the legal limit. Number 2. Charles Dunton. When he was 17, he got into a fight which resulted in the death of a man. Dunton claimed that this man attacked him, but he was charged and convicted of manslaughter and spent the next 7 years in prison. The crazy thing is, Dunton earned a master's degree in acting from the Yale School of Drama. Number 1. Faye DeWitt. In 1965, she killed her ex-husband with a letter opener. Though she was initially charged with murder, the charges were later dropped as it was found that she was defending herself against her ex-husband, who was drunk and attacking her. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.